What's going on, YouTube? Deal with this bit. See, I told you all she wanted was the bag. Alright, guys, as always, it's tilted to the side. This is the lightsaber. What's going on? Can I have my moment? Kurama Pop finally came. Kurama Mode Pop finally came today. And we gonna go over it and we are going to talk about it. What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Lycan King
and Starlight.
We're gonna be doing a follow-up to the Monster Hunter video that we did a month ago.
Yeah.
Like when we were a day before it came out, we did a video.
Yeah, we did.
So we haven't did a follow-up yet because we've been playing the game non-stop, and we just finished the story mode. But there's more missions, but we just finished the main campaign. And so we're gonna give you our thoughts on it and tell you if it lived up to the expectation and the hype for us. So let's get into it. So Starlight, I'm gonna start with you. Did it live up to the hype that we gave it?
Yes, it did. It was so much more than I thought it would be, because I thought that I would get tired of it quickly. And it was actually fun. It was fun. The mountain and the environments being interactive, I think that was very, very it was just very, very good for me. Like, I liked playing. What did you like?
Well, for me, I'm gonna say it did live up to the hype. As far as you said, the mountain was nice, the interactive environments were nice, but the clash. You know, I talked a lot about the clash between Turf Wars. And we
Why would you call it the clash?
Because that's what I called it in the other video.
That is so dumb.
That's what we called it before, because we didn't know what it was. They didn't tell me.
Like, what the fuck? But you know what it is.
Well,
like, why would you even say that? That's so confusing.
That's what popped in my head. Anyways,
right.
The Turf Wars is probably my favorite new feature in this game, because not only is it just regular monsters, but you have the Elder Dragons that do clash with each other. It's so much fun to watch them fight. The specialty weapons. What the things called?
Forget the specialty weapons. Let's talk about this charge blade.
The charge blade? I don't play with the charge blade.
I love the charge blade. You know I'm a Switch H girl.
But you don't even charge the things up.
What are you talking about? Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
I watched you today.
Well, that's on you.
The little bullet things, you charge them up?
Yes.
Okay. Well, maybe you did. Maybe I.
Ain't gonna tell me how I play the game.
It's just every time I
ask Kieran, did I charge up on his ass?
Well, he's dead now.
Well,
so
okay then. Let's. All right then.
How much of a talker?
Mm-hmm.
But anywho, because I was explaining mine, but you didn't get cut off.
Whatever.
Anyways, so yeah, it lived up to the hype for me. I was kind of curious about the not having a paintball thing and how this whole tracking the monsters gonna work. It looked good, but then it always looks good. But then actually playing it is actually not bad. There's only been a few times that I've actually been playing, and then I'd be like, what the fuck? There's no footprint for miles, and it's just like, well, damn. I was fighting Luginia yesterday. Had to quit the quest.
That was so funny.
Straight bullshit.
Well, that's because you were not in the right spot.
I walked around the whole map.
You were not in the right spot. You should have went to 8.
Anyway, like I said, there's only been a few times that that's really become an annoyance. Other than that, that's great because you never really can lose the monster.
Oh, yawning in the video.
I'm sorry.
You're sleepy.
It's 10:43, so we do have work. But yes, it did live up to the hype for me. The weapons were great. The armors were great. Pros, I would say, interactive environments. The specialty weapons. I was gonna say, the palicos. Being able to level them up and have them ride monsters into the fight. Like what?
Mm-hmm.
That was cool as shit.
And then you can go and recruit other palicos.
Exactly. From friends.
Right.
Like I played with your palico for.
What are you laughing at?
You're.
You playing with my cat?
Well, sorry, children. Yes, your palico a couple of times. I just randomly ran into it and got it to hunt with me. I think it's really cool that you can, your friends don't have to be online for you to still have a connection with them. You can just be playing. It's like, oh, there goes Kit Kat. It's like, what are you doing here? I don't know.
Yes, my Palico's name is Kit Kat. Get with it or get lost.
Okay. So yes, the final, my favorite thing was that the story did make a lot of sense.
Oh yes,
this was the first time to me where the story was actually entertaining. I like the new hunting girl that you got to come with you. I thought she was real silly.
She reminds me of me.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, clumsy as shit.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Oh my God, a monster! What are you doing, buddy?
Running into shit.
I like most of the majority of all the characters. All the characters were pretty fun. I did like the cutscenes that was actually talking. I didn't have a whole bunch of dialogue. So I'm telling you right now, the dialogue that's in the game, completely skipped it. I would skim maybe the first 3 to get a gist of what's going on, and then it would just skip. So, but most of it was cutscene and talking, and it was interactive. I liked it. I quite enjoyed it. And the end boss, we're not going to spoil it for you, but the end boss was so cool. Because they managed to have a monster that was a combination of everything in the story. Like, everything built up to this. It's like, oh, fighting Elder Dragons. I beat the last one. It's like, yes.
And it was beautiful, by the way.
It was like typical Monster Hunters. You beat the Elder Dragons and it's game over. Then it's grind. And it's like, no, we got one more thing for you that's special to this game. And I just couldn't believe it. Like I said, we're not going to ruin it for you. But it was amazing. And
okay. Well, cons. We're going to get into these cons. I'm ready for this.
Alright, so we're going to do the cons now. We're going to get into Let's hear it.
Cons. I appreciate that they did have a storyline. I like the story, but they got to the bosses way too fast. I feel like you got to fight the Elder Dragons too quickly. It's like one Elder Dragon after the next. I feel like
I agree with you there. I would say this
was. They could have thrown in some mandatory missions. Like, that was the main thing about Monster Hunter that I kind of liked. The fact that we had mandatory missions. Like, you had to fight the Diablos. You had to fight the
key quests.
Like, you had to do key quests. Like, that was the main thing. Like, you could not go on.
Well, they had some key quests.
You could not fight the Djinn. You could not. It wasn't really. They really didn't have, like, after that first key quest.
Well, it was.
You did not have.
You didn't have as many as you had in previous games, but you did have quests.
Like 2.
There were quests that you had to do to unlock a certain area or a certain quest line. Like
2. You
couldn't just run through it without doing certain things. Like, even I've beaten the game, I still haven't beaten every mission.
That's understandable. I understand you haven't beaten every mission, but I feel.
But I'm working on it.
They could have did a lot better with the layout.
Well, I think the reason why they made the game so simple and quick was because, again, this is the first Monster Hunter console Monster Hunter since the Wii U, and a lot of people didn't play that.
Well, I hope everybody grabbed it.
I know a lot of people didn't play that, so I think that they was bringing something new to next gen. They didn't want it to be so hardcore that the only people that would play it would be people like you and me. I think the reason why they made it simple, straight to the point, was to get the people that's going to play the game because it's hype. They're going to play it for a month and then they're going to go to something else.
But I feel like this would have been one of those games where when you play it and you start to get it, it's so much better. And to make it so easy, it's very, very, it was a letdown.
Well, like I said, I think skill factors into that. I kind of feel like the game wasn't too much of a challenge to me until like the very end. But that's only because I've been playing Monster Hunters for years and I knew how the weapons played already. Like, I figured how to do they had new moves for each weapons class, but it wasn't to the end of the game where I really started using it. Like, based on just how I play, and most of the monsters I already knew, so it wasn't a surprise to me.
But it was a surprise
because, you know, we play with friends, and this is their first time fighting monsters, and they dying constantly.
Like me and the nerd,
right? They're just like, what do we do? I don't know.
But I mean,
what happened? There's a blue Rathalos? I didn't know he did
but
that
see,
move.
that's the thing. That's the thing. Like, it's not mandatory for you to fight the blue Rathalos. Like, I was looking forward to the mandatory key quests. Like, I wanted to get those done and experience that.
And I understand that, and I
mission,
agree
and I
with you.
feel
But
like
like I
they took
say,
that away.
I think that if they do make another one,
I hope it
they'll
gets
probably do
better.
that because they do have DLC that's coming, and we both know when the Joe get here, that's not gonna be something that these little kids or these pretenders. That's what I call them. These people that just for the first time playing a Monster Hunter game, they are not gonna stick around for that. If they make him as hard as they made him in the past, which I think they're going to do because by now everybody's beating the game.
Right.
So,
and that's the thing.
So I think that when he comes around, I think that's gonna usher in a new wave of difficulty. I think when we look at how many people are playing after he comes out, I guarantee you that bar is gonna go whoop because he's no joke.
That's sad though. Like
that's sad, but that's again we talked about this before. But we played the game. We see people that get on there and all they do is send up SOS flares. Like remember we was playing today and that one guy sent up a flare and he was way back there and we were fighting the monster for him. Like again, most of these people don't know nothing about Monster Hunters. They're not gonna take the time to beat the story. That's why between you and me, that's why I don't know about you, but I haven't the armor that I have now. I've seen nobody with it until I got it. Once I got it, then I started seeing it. I'd never seen that armor before.
That's understandable, but what I'm saying is that okay, like the one guy that was playing with you in Glitch, he was so high, but he really didn't know what he was doing. Like
no, he didn't.
And that's the thing. Like they made it very easy.
But see, here's the thing with that. Like you were talking about key quests. You do have to do certain quests to unlock that final monster.
Right.
Like you do have to do so. Like if you don't play the story, all right, and say you get to high rank, you're like, oh, I just want to make Blue Rathalos armor and weapons, or Basil Geist. That's my monster. So you make that armor, and all you do after that is just rack up money. You play with your friends. If you never take the time to progress, which most people don't, then you'll never know about that. Because like I said, not a lot of people have that armor from that boss. Because a lot of people cannot solo that boss. Me, I soloed every monster in the game. Why? Because my skill level is up here.
Well, I didn't notice that it was easier once you solo. If you solo.
No, because I feel like once you get, like when we was in low rank, once we got some good low rank armor, we blew through it. When we was in high rank, we got to high rank, we built high rank armor, and we went through it. Yeah. Same thing. When we got to the Elder Dragons, once we made Elder Dragon armor, it was okay, because before it was unfucking fair.
Oh,
it took me 3 times to beat the Nergiante the first time.
You see, but
3 tries.
It was so terrible. I just was pissed. I didn't even want to play.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. Like I kind of
a week.
just about. But that's what I'm saying. I kind of feel like that most people won't stick around that long. I kind of feel like if most people if they're not, I don't have nothing to put it on. I kind of feel like if no one's grinding for the armor, then they won't progress past a certain point. Like they'll probably be like, well, I'm just gonna make I'm trying to pick a random monster. Pookie. There you go. I just want Pookie armor. The monster's cool. I like him, and then I'm just gonna play with my friends. That's it.
Well,
and then when they play with their friends that's actually playing the game, and they, what is this?
I had Angela, right?
Yes.
Then I had Doggy Mama.
That's not
Doggy Mama.
Dodo Gama. That's his name.
Doggy Mama.
Okay.
You know, then I made Nergiante.
We still need to get that gem.
Yes, I have made that armor.
Oh, and that's another thing. I know we're on cons here, but this is another pro. I found out today that melding is very beneficial. I also found out today, after a month, that doing the weekly bounties is very essential to your hunting life. And I say that because today I found out that if you do the weekly bounties, you can make the materials that you're looking for. Gems, plates are very hard to come by. They're the rarest materials in the game. But if you do your weekly bounties, you're given an opportunity to make one of the gems or plates that you need after completing it. And that's once a week. So I think that's gonna help a lot of people. So I just found out about that today. So I did that today, got it, and I was able to complete my armor set. Now I'm walking around like a boss. So I think that they are doing everything they can to make this a simpler, smarter game. I kind of feel like the reason why it was so short. I'm not gonna say short because I just beat the game and we've had it over a month. I think if I would have just straight played it, I could have beat it in a week. But you know, some of us have real lives. But I feel like the reason why it felt so simple and easy was because they gave us more. They gave us more stuff that they didn't give us before. Like we didn't. Whetstones are unlimited. You don't have to worry about that dumb stuff anymore. Plants. They had the auto mix. What's it called when you combine stuff?
Oh, crafting.
Crafting. They give you like an automatic craft feature. So if you pick up 2 herbs, it automatically fuses into a potion. Little small stuff.
And a blue mushroom.
Is it a blue mushroom?
Yeah.
No, I have to look because mine.
It's been an herb and a blue mushroom.
It's not like that in this one because anytime I pick up an herb, it automatically turns into a potion, and I don't have any blue mushroom. No, I didn't. I'll show you if you want to see it.
That's odd.
It's very odd. That's why I said if you pick up 2 herbs, mine will automatically combine into a potion. So it's like you don't have to worry about stopping and having to try to mix something. They give you the option to run back to the box to change your armor set while you're fighting. Change your weapons while you're fighting. You can run back to the box. You can even eat again at the campsite. I'm telling you, it's like they listened to all the complaints of the previous games and they gave it to us. And now I think that's why we feel like it's so easy. Yeah. Because the stuff that we used to be so fucking mad about, stuff we used to complain about,
they fixed it. Now you gotta find some.
Right, like
you gotta mine some.
You gotta mine for whetstones. You gotta pay for them. Now it's just like
unlimited pickaxe.
Yeah, is it unlimited too?
Yes.
Oh, see, there you go.
You don't
unlimited.
even have to get. You don't. Have
There's
to
no golden pickaxe no more.
Yeah, that used to be.
So now it's just based on high rank and low rank. So basically, all the pickaxes, whetstones, bug nets, because those are unlimited too. All that stuff, you don't have to worry about the grind of having to keep up with how much is. I love. Well, all in all, this game was awesome, and we're definitely recommending everybody play it. Lives up to the hype. The story is great. The characters, the monsters. This is a great title for anyone to play, so we're highly recommending everyone checks it out.